Namaste. This is Ally, and I'm so glad that you are joining me tonight for this practice for soothing bedtime anxiety. This evening I will be using different techniques that come from my study of Yoga Nidra, and know that I will be modifying these techniques so that they are meant to take you into the Nidra state. This is the deep sleep state that is dreamless and without conscious awareness or trace awareness, like in a Yoga Nidra state. I will be guiding you through these techniques to soothe the nervous system, and then will allow you to drift off into sleep. You can find this recording for download on my website if you'd like to listen to it offline. Know that if you do not reach the deep sleep state, then this experience is also curated so that you will achieve a deep state of rest. That will be the next best thing to unconscious sleep. So please start by releasing any expectations that you have on yourself. Just allow yourself to be free from any pressure or any particular outcome. Allow yourself to be open to this experience inducing deep sleep, and simultaneously open to this experience cultivating a deep state of rest. This bedtime practice is meant to draw you into the deepest depths and unconscious slow wave sleep. So could you make the intention now to follow the guidance of my voice and take this time to let yourself relax completely, setting up your environment for the optimal conditions for sleep now. Making sure that the temperature of this space that you're in is not too hot or warm. So there's a coolness to the air that can help to bring the body down in temperature to help induce sleep. And then ensuring that you have enough blankets to keep warm as needed. Know that you can have your feet and hands exposed to the cool air in order to help induce the state of sleep. And then bring them back beneath the blankets when you're ready. Start by getting completely comfortable, ensuring that you're in a dark and quiet space. You might use an eye cover to block out any light, and making any adjustments that you need to your pillows or blankets. You might try placing some pillows beneath the knees for more support. You can even bring your thighs into a little bit more of a vertical position by placing extra pillows beneath your calves and knees, helping to soothe the nervous system with the position of the body. Physical body being soothed by your attention to your position. Taking your time to adjust pillows behind your head, and noticing what is the most comfortable position for your body. Checking in with the arms, checking in with the torso for any tiny adjustments needed in the pelvis. What do the legs need? As you begin to settle into stillness, know that it's worth the extra effort to make any little micro adjustments so that you could get even 1% more comfortable. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. Let your body start to become heavy, and another deep breath in, releasing through an open mouth, sinking deeper and deeper into the support. And one more time, a deep breath in. And letting go. Begin to soften through your jaw, the hinges of the jaw, the tongue, and the root of your tongue. If it feels right, you might draw the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth or towards the back of the upper teeth. Begin to soften through the forehead, the eyebrows, the temples, sensing your cheekbones and your eyelids. Let the eyes themselves start to relax back and down. You might even let the eyes roll up and back if it's comfortable. And settling into the tissues behind the eyes. Could you imagine relaxing into all of those little intricate muscles behind your eyes? Letting go. Imagine your head becoming so heavy now. And you might even imagine thoughts becoming heavy and sinking down towards the earth. As thoughts arise, they're just becoming heavy and sinking down like water, following gravity down into the earth beneath you. And as thoughts start to settle down into stillness, your attention opens more into the experience of sound. Welcoming sounds around you. The sound of my voice helping to draw you deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation, a state of surrender to the intelligence of your body that knows how to rest deeply and already knows how to fall deep, deep into sleep. letting go of the notion that there's anything that you need to do. All that there is to do is let go. Letting go of the muscles and the physical body. Begin to sense the flow of air within your nostrils. As you notice your breath and your body sinking down into your mattress, notice how comfortable and cozy and cocooned you have made yourself. Allowing yourself to soften into that support and warmth. Notice the rhythm of breath within the nostrils. We'll begin to find the rhythm together to soothe the whole nervous system. Could you begin by inhaling for the count of 2 and exhaling for the count of 2? Inhaling 1, 2. Exhaling 1, 2. Inhaling 1, 2. Exhaling 1, 2. And this time for 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3. Inhaling 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 1, 2, 3. Exhale a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3. Exhale a little longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In for 1, 2, 3. Out a little longer if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3, staying here with this rhythm in your own mind. Letting the breath continue in this rhythm. Allow your mind also to be absorbed within this rhythm. Gentle rhythm of breath. Allowing this gentle rhythm to continue. And with each exhale, you might imagine each region of the body softening, starting with the toes, relaxing into all of the toes, soles of the feet, all of the little muscles within the feet, releasing, letting go. The ankles, tension fading away from each little micro tissue within the feet and the ankles. And a wave of relaxation flowing from the feet up into the calves, the lower legs, softening and releasing into the knees. Imagining you could relax the knees from the inside out and allowing attention to migrate up into the thighs and all of the muscles in the thighs releasing, softening, letting go. Relaxing into the magnetic pull of the earth's core. Both legs becoming so heavy now. Heavy, relaxed, cradled by the support beneath your body. Notice if there's any gripping or tension around the hips and pelvis. You might imagine your pelvis just dropping down into the support of the earth beneath you, the support of your cozy mattress, and feeling the soft belly and the rhythm of the breath in the belly, peaceful rhythm of breath. You might imagine all of the tissues and vital organs within the low belly relaxing now, deepening into the state of rest and digest. The intelligence of healing wisdom in the body awakening. And letting attention draw up into the chest, the upper back, and the heart and the lungs. And you might just imagine any tension in the back and the chest and the shoulders untangling, melting, releasing down into the earth, allowing the whole torso to melt downwards, becoming so heavy, releasing all effort in the physical body, letting this heaviness migrate into the arms, tension and holding, releasing gently from the arms, the shoulders, upper arms, elbows. You might even imagine you could relax the elbows from the inside out, down into the forearms, releasing tension in the wrists, relaxing the hands from the inside out, and all of the fingers softening open, releasing all effort in the hands and the fingers, letting attention migrate up the arms and into the neck and the throat, feeling the head becoming even heavier. And if it feels supportive, you might even let your head roll off to one side or the other as the facial muscles soften and release. Once again, ensuring that the jaw is relaxed, the tongue, the eyes, all of the little muscles around the temples, the ears, the hinges of the jaw, deeply relaxing. And now implanting a gentle sankalpa, an intention for this moment. Could you gently and mentally whisper the words, I am resting deeply within myself. I drift off to sleep naturally and easily. Repeating this, a gentle whisper. I am resting deeply within myself. I drift off to sleep naturally and easily. I am resting deeply within myself. I drift off to sleep naturally and easily. I am resting deeply within myself. I drift off to sleep naturally and easily. And now, attention rotating naturally and gently around the body. Begin by sensing the entire jaw, relaxing through the jaw, through the tongue. Could you witness the complete stillness of your tongue? So the whole muscle of the tongue is completely relaxed and still. Feeling the teeth, the gums, the roof of your mouth, the floor of your mouth beneath the tongue, the inside of your right cheek, the inside of your left cheek, the entire tongue, from tip of your tongue all the way down to the root of your tongue in the throat. From the back of the throat into the inner ear of the right side. The right side inner ear canal. And from the inner ear towards the folds of your ear, the earlobe and the entire outer ear. Notice the right ear listening. Then back towards the tongue and the throat. Attention gently migrating through the inner ear canals towards the folds of the left ear. Out towards the earlobe and the whole outside of the left ear. Noticing the ear, listening. Perceiving different sounds. The ear receptive to each sound. And then the space in between the ears. The space or the distance that exists in between the ears. Could you sense that space or volume? The distance in between your two ears. And could you imagine this space as effortless? Deeply resting. Inviting the energy of deep, deep slumber, deep sleep, effortless space between the ears. Letting attention come to the center of the forehead. And from the center of the forehead, could you imagine attention spreading in all directions towards the temples, the hairline, the scalp. Imagine a wave of radiant awareness floating through the whole scalp, the hair, letting attention land in the right eyebrow, then to the temple, the right cheekbone, the eyelid, the eye itself, heavy and resting, relaxing into all of the little muscles behind the right eye, resting deeply. And then attention to the left eyebrow, temple, cheekbone, the eyelid, the left eye itself, heavy, resting so deeply, relaxing into all of the little muscles behind the eye, deeply resting. Sensing the bridge of the nose, the nasal flares, the air flowing at the tip of the nostrils, the flow of air and sensation within the tips of the nostrils and the whole cavity of the nostrils. A gentle awareness of the flow of air within the nostrils. You might imagine here that you could breathe in through the nostrils into the center of the forehead, the mind's eye center, prefrontal cortex. A gentle awareness breathing into the center of the forehead, just imagining. This gentle breath gradually stilling the thought waves of the mind. Gentle breath and attention, imagining, breathing into the center of the forehead. Imagine relaxing the muscle of the mind. The muscle of the mind relaxing open, relaxing back into a sense of spacious awareness. Mind becoming spacious, body becoming heavy, letting your attention come down towards the center of the throat. Breathing in and out 3 times here at the center of the throat. You might imagine a full moon here at the center of the throat. And letting attention come down towards the pit of the throat. And now the heart center. Once again, observing the breath 3 times here at the center of the heart. And from the center of the heart to the right side of the chest, the right shoulder, the upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, center of the palm, back of the palm, base of the thumb, the whole thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, the small finger, all 5 fingertips, fingernails, the space in between each of the fingers, the fingertips and the space in between all of the fingers. Sensing this space within and around the fingertips. And now allowing this space within and around the fingertips to merge together. Attention back to the center of the palm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, right side of the chest, right shoulder blade, heart center. Breathing in and out 3 times here at the heart center. Left side of the chest, left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, center of the palm of the hand, center of the back of the palm, the base of the thumb, and the whole thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the small finger. All 5 fingertips of the left hand. Fingernails. And begin to sense the space between the fingers. All 5 fingertips. And the space within and around the fingertips. Space within and around the fingers, perhaps dissolving into each other. Sensing the space, energy, sensation, dissolving into one another. Attention back into the palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left side of the chest, shoulder blade, heart center. Taking 3 breaths in a natural rhythm at the heart center. Attention down into the diaphragm and taking 3 breaths in a natural rhythm of breath at the diaphragm. Attention down to the navel center, feeling the breath rise and fall at the navel 3 times. Attention from the navel center to the low belly and over to the right side hip. The whole right thigh, front and back, the knee, the shin, the calf, the ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, the small toe, and all 5 toes, the toenails, the space in between the toes, sensing the tips of the toes and the space, sensing or imagining this space around the toes. Could you sense the space within the toes and around the toes? And could you allow these spaces to begin to merge or dissolve into one another? Sensing the toes dissolving into the space around the toes. Imagining. Attention gently to the top of the foot, the heel, the ankle, the lower leg, knee, thigh, hip, the low belly. Taking 3 breaths here at the low belly, feeling the gentle rise and fall. And attention over to the left hip, the left thigh, front and back, the knee, the shin and the calf, the ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, the small toe, the tips of the toes, toenails, the space in between the toes, all of the toes and the space in between the toes. Sensing the space within and around the toes dissolve into each other. Imagining, sensing. Feeling the space within and around the toes. Attention slowly coming back to the top of the foot, sole of the foot, heel, ankle, lower leg, knee, thigh, hip, the low belly. Taking 3 breaths here at the low belly, feeling the gentle rise and fall. And then the navel center, taking 3 breaths in and out at the navel center. Attention to the diaphragm, feeling 3 breaths in and out. And bringing attention back up to the heart center, feeling the breath at the heart. Could you begin to welcome a gentle and continuous breath as you inhale and exhale? Allow the exhale to be slightly longer than the inhale. Continuous breath. So there's no pause between the inhale and the exhale, or between the exhale and the inhale. Continuous breath. Almost no pause at all. Continuous rhythm of breath, just as if you were already asleep. No pause at all. Continuous rhythm of breath, like you were already fast asleep. Just like waves upon a shore. At the heart, a gentle, gentle encouragement encouragement on the inhale. No pause. Exhale slightly longer than the inhale. No pause. Gentle encouragement of the inhale. Completely letting go of the exhale. Continuous rhythm at the heart. Completely letting go of the exhale. No pause. Continuous rhythm of breath. Gentle awareness at the heart center. Continuous rhythm of breath. Letting your attention glide gently up to the mind's eye center. Could you imagine taking 3 breaths in and out at the mind's eye center? As your attention rests here on the mind's eye center, could you begin to welcome or imagine a mountain or the calm mountain lake just after the sun has set? The water reflecting the soft pinks and purples in the sky. Allow yourself to feel held by the quiet stillness. Your breath sinking with the rhythm of the lake's calm waves rolling in and out. Could you imagine now lying down to rest beside a massive, ancient tree? Could you sense its roots extending deep into the earth beneath you? Steady, unmoving, grounding, sensing this tree's presence, quiet, wise, strong. As the sun disappears and the quiet, soothing darkness begins to envelop you, tiny golden fireflies begin to appear, pulsing gently in the last fading light. golden, flickering, sensing their presence like a quiet blessing, illuminating the pathway into the dream world. Could you sense the warm support of the ground beneath you, radiating from the sun's energy, and soft golden fireflies floating and flickering in the darkness like little floating, flying stars. Letting your attention begin to take in the sky above. The dark night sky stretches endlessly. Stars twinkling, constellations, silent, ancient. Could you feel the magnetic pull of the Earth's core below and the blanket of stars of the sky above? Allow yourself to be held in perfect stillness between earth and sky. Each breath continuous becomes slower, softer, no pause. Continuous, gentle rhythm of breath as you sink into the earth and drift towards dreams. Allowing dream-like imagery to arise without paying particular attention to the thoughts or images now. Just allowing them to flow, random, dreamy, flowing as this continuous, gentle rhythm of breath allows you to sink into the earth with each exhale. Letting your attention drift down into the heart space, landing here in the heart as you welcome this continuous rhythm of breath. Could you imagine on the inhale breathing into the cave of the heart, exhaling down and out through the toes. Each breath continuous, becoming slower, softer, gentle rhythm of breath as you sink into the earth and drift towards dreams, allowing dream-like imagery to arise without paying particular attention to the thoughts or images now. Just allowing them to flow, random, dreamy, flowing as this continuous gentle rhythm of breath allows you to sink into the earth with each exhale. Letting your attention drift down into the heart space, landing here in the heart as you welcome this continuous rhythm of breath. Could you imagine on the inhale, breathing into the cave of the heart, exhaling down and out through the toes, inhaling through the heart, exhaling down and out through the toes. Continuous rhythm in through the heart, out through the toes. In through the heart, out through the toes. Continuous rhythm of breath. Gentle, continuous rhythm of breath. Inhaling to the cave of the heart. Exhaling down and out through the toes. In to the heart, out through the toes, in to the heart, out through the toes. Continuous rhythm of breath, allowing the rhythm to become so subtle. Everything becoming subtle, as if you could drift off Just imagining what it would be like to drift off. Drifting off to sleep. Drifting off to sleep. Allowing any thoughts or images to flow without paying any attention to them as you breathe into the heart, out through the toes. Continuous rhythm of breath. Just imagining what it would be